Have you ever feel tired but not physically? Everything is moving and you're inside of it. Not sure if you actually are moving forward. We live in a world that never stops. Every time, every single minute shows social media, deadlines, goals, and while everything steps up, we stop feeling. We tell ourselves it's fine, we're just tired. What really happens is that we stop listening. And when you stop listening yourself, something inside you starts to shut down. It happened to me. There was a time when I was so confused, trying to keep up with everything, that I didn't notice that I disconnected from myself. Not because I didn't want to be better, but because I thought as long as keep moving, it's gonna be okay. But the body, the mind, the emotions, sooner or later ask for a pause. It's not about doing less, it's about doing differently. The first step, and maybe the hardest, is realizing that we are all vulnerable. We often think that mental health only breaks when there is a clear crisis, like depression or panic attacks. But the truth is, it starts much earlier. It is that in the little things we normalize, like stress, poor sleep, or that thought, I don't have time to feel bad. Psychology actually predicts this. The help belief model says when we act when we believe we're at risk, susceptibility to problem is serious, severity, change will help, benefits, and the obstacles are manageable, barriers. When any of these are low, we procrastinate self-care, even if we know it matters. And it is not about victimizing, it's about improving what you really want to improve. Imagine doing what you love but calmer. Imagine achieving what you want without burning out along the way. Sometimes that's what caring for your minds looks like, making space for yourself while still moving forward. Because the mind doesn't care about success, status, or appearance. We all have limits. We disconnect from what we feel. And once that happens, the emptiness comes. Burnout, apathy, that feeling of I don't care anymore. You might get what you wanted, but you no longer feel it. And nothing feels enough anymore. Taking care of your mental health, it isn't about being a saint or never feel pain again. It's about learning to hold it without letting it consume you. To rest without guilt, to make decisions with more clarity. Think of Good Will Hunting. Will is brilliant, a genius, but full of wounds he hides behind anger and sarcasm till he meets Ian, his therapist, Robin Williams. Someone who doesn't try to fix him, just understands him. And that's where Will realizes something powerful. Taking care of your mind doesn't make you weak, it makes you free. Free from the fears that hold you back, from the rigid beliefs, that armor that keeps you distant from others. And here's what's exciting. You don't need an hour routine to start. Randomized controls to define that just 5 minutes of breath work improve mood and reduce stress. More than a similar dose of mindfulness. Try a 4-2-6 breath. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6 for a few cycles. Longer exhales can nudge your nervous system toward calm. It's not about overshaving or being dramatic, it's about understanding yourself honestly. Because it doesn't fix everything, but gives you back to yourself. And that's already a form of healing. Caring for your mind isn't always easy. Sometimes there's shame, sometimes you think it's not too serious, and then other times you feel there's no time for it. And that's okay. In a society that rewards productivity, stopping to take care about yourself feels like you're losing. But the real loss happens when you lose yourself trying to hold it all together for everyone else. Take the pursuit of happiness. Chris Gardner faced rejection, poverty. And yet he doesn't give up. He feels, he cries, he gets frustrated, but he keeps going without denying his pain. His strength doesn't come from ignoring what he feels, but from accepting it and still moving forward. That's the difference between victimizing yourself and taking care of yourself. Victimization says nothing can change, and self-care says maybe everything not change, but I can start somewhere. If you're not sure where to begin, start here with this question. Ask yourself, what's stopping me from caring for my mind the same way I care for my goals. Don't judge the answer, just notice it, because once you see your barriers, you already start to move them. Taking care about yourself isn't a luxury. It's remembering that you can feel good. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were before you learned to hide what you feel. So if the world feels too fast today, maybe the bravest thing you can do is pause for a second, breathe, and ask yourself gently, honestly, how am I? Honestly. And if that question feels heavy, or if lately things seems out of your control, you don't have to figure it out alone. Reaching out to a licensed therapist or mental health professional can make all the difference. They are trained to understand how thoughts, emotions, and behavior connect, and they can guide you with personalized tools to help you feel more grounded, calm, and capable. Therapy isn't a sign of weakness, it's an act of courage. I'm ready to understand myself better, because sometimes the best way to take care of your mind is to let someone specialized help you do it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. I'm Juanes. Adios.